Alright, welcome to Dale Kramer's Custom Cars and whatever you want to call the shit around here. I'm in the process of building a 6-foot wide by 10-foot long dual axle trailer to haul littow car. So littow car fits up on the trailer really nice. It's not any extra, any less. So what I did is I started out squaring 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch equals 1 inch to scale, or 1 foot to scale, pardon me. So 3/4 of an inch to, I don't know if you guys can even see this. Maybe you can't, huh? Oh, you probably can't. Any other way to do this? No, okay. So anyway, the perimeter frame would have to be 6 foot wide by 10 foot. Now, if you're watching this on your phone or something, you can take your fingers and zoom in on this so you can see what I'm doing. But so I thought, I'd sit here and design a trailer that was 6 foot by 10. Yeah, a lot of guys are saying, well, make it 8 by 12. No, I don't want to. I don't want to have no extra metal on this. I want this thing light. Because there's going to be plenty of metal on it to make it heavy so it can hold something. Now, I thought single axle would be the way to go, but I think we're going to go a dual axle. So it's not like a hay wagon effect where it does this down the highway, starts the fishtail, and with a dual axle, with a single axle, you should have a third of the tongue weight, third of the weight of the trailer on the tongue. And dual axle, maybe, let's see, what would that be? With a dual axle, you want 20% or something weight on there, wouldn't you? I think. I'm probably wrong. Wouldn't be the first. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to put 2 supports in here. Now I measured between the center wheels on the little car, the center of the tire, from the center of the tire, to the other center of the other tire. So center of tire to center tire is 57 inches. So what I would like to do is I would like to have the cross beam that goes this way right underneath the wheels. So the down pressure is on the crossbars. So, and me, I brought a tape measure in the house, and if I go real fast, you can compute it. If the trailer is 6 foot wide, and the wheels are center to center, center of the tire to the center tire, are 57. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 inches. Okay. So what would that mean? That would mean half of that would be 7.5 inches. So you'd want the cross braces in, what, 7.5 inches on each side? So 7.5 inches inward. Would that make sense? 7.5 inches. Well, that'd be close enough, wouldn't it? Okay, so 7.5 inches in. We want the cross braces. The frame, so we'll go on this scale. Okay. Let's write this down, 7.5 inches. So then what we want to do here is a 1/2 inch would be, so if we scale this, keep this to scale, three-quarter of a, it would be a foot then. So half a foot is 6 inches. So that'd be 3/8. So 7/16 of an inch on the scale. 3/8, 7/16. Okay. So 7.5 inches in. Right? You gotta think. Okay. How can I figure this out? Let's use our common sense again. Sometimes I gotta use a tape measure when it's something this small. If the trailer is 6 foot wide, the wheel center would be 57. So this is the difference. And then that would be 1, 2, 3, let's see, 57 to 67 would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 inches. That would be 7.5 inches, wouldn't it? This one would be, no, that's not right either, guys. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. That would move that in. Oh my God, this is too easy to figure out. It makes it hard. So if we got a 6 foot wide trailer, we have a, let's write this down. We have a 72-inch wide trailer. Wheel centers are 57. So if we would go, half of 72, that'd be 35, 36 inches. So that'd be 36 inches. That'd be 3 feet. No, that's half. That's the middle of the trailer. Now, if we go half of 57, that's 25, 30, no, 25. 25 and 25 is 50. 28. 29 times 2 would be 18. 2, 2, 4, 5. That'd be 58. So it'd be 28.5. Right? 28 times 2 is 16. And 2 times 2 is 4, 5. 58. Yeah, so it's 28.5. Okay, so then it'd be 28.5. So 28.5 divided by 2 would be 14.25. So this is the middle of the trailer. And 28.5. 28.5 leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. So it is 7.5. So it leaves us 7.5 inches on each side of the trailer. I was right. Sorry about my mathematical skills, you guys. So it's 7.5 inches from the outside trailer to the center of the tire. Yep. Okay. So then on the ruler then, so if that's center to center, so then we want to have, okay, so 7.5 inches from edge of trailer to center of front tire. Okay? So now we'll be using 2-inch wide metal. So that means 1 inch on each side from the center of the tire we want. Okay? So 1 inch. So the 2 by 4 inch beam has to be 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches from edge of trailer. Okay? So the edge of the beam has to be 6.5 inches from the edge of the trailer here. Okay? So what we want to do, so if it's 6.5 inches, 3/4 of an inch equals 1 foot. You can figure this is, so half of 3/4 would be 3/8. So it's 3/8 of an, on the scale, this would be 3/8 of an inch. Sometimes I'll start at the 1. So we want that metal three-eighths of an inch. Okay. So we'll draw a line like this. And then we're gonna make a notation. We're gonna go 7.5 inches okay, and then we're gonna go, it'll be 2 inches wide. on this side, well, that looks good. You want to go 3/8 of an inch to be scaled. We want to go 2 inches wide. Okay. Now this is going to be this is 2x4 metal. I shouldn't have done it that way. Oh, I just did. 2x4 by 3/16 wall. Okay. And then we want to be 7.5 inches edge of trailer to center of 2x4 inch, 7.5 inches. So from the edge of the trailer to the center of that 2x4 frame, 3/16 wall, by the way, you want to be 7.5 inches on each side. So 7.5 inches in. Now, we need cross pieces. Now there I checked on C channel. That's 3 inch. Okay, if this is 10 foot long, we want to go this way now, because we're starting our vantage point right here, crossways. The direction of the trailer travels that way. The tongue will be on this end. It's going towards you guys. So now we want to go crossways, so it bridges these two. And these two will be approximately, if the trailer is 6 feet apart, it's 3 foot here. Not that I got to run a third one. Let's figure this out with this automatic measuring device here. If the trailer is 6 foot wide, those cross braces are in 7.5 inches per side. So if you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.5 inches. So there'd be approximately 3 foot. I think we need to run one down the center too, guys. That's just too far apart. Yeah, I don't like it. So let's run 2x3. Let's run 2x3 in the center of it. So right down the center, piece of 2x3. Then let's run it out to the tongue right away. So now, should the tongue be 3 foot? Let's see once here. Okay, if it's 3 foot, if it's 3 foot and it's 6 feet apart, I think that tongue should be a little longer than that. I think it should be maybe 4 foot, huh? Yeah. Let's go 4 feet. So the tongue's going to stick out 4 feet. So we're going to go right down the middle. Put my center marker right there. This can be 2x3 tubing. Okay. Now, 2x3 tubing. 2x3 tubing. Now, if we're going out 3 foot, no, we're going to go. Where are we going to go? 4 feet or 3 foot? This might seem like a dumb video to you guys, but I'm putting you guys in the fix until I get it done. And we're going to go 4 foot. So we're going to go to 4 foot tongue. That's a good one. I have such a good drafting board here and all that shit, you know. Just might help. Maybe it'll make it worse. Okay. 4 foot, 4 foot. 2x4, 2x4. Well, at the mill shop they go by 4 inch to by 2 inch. Okay. And count this as count this as 4 foot. 2 by 3 inch. I just wonder if I could build this whole thing on 2x3 inch tubing if I'm going to go to third bar. God, what do you guys think? It's only got to hold about 2,500 pounds. Trailer will weigh 2,500 by itself. I keep this shit up. What do I do here, guys? That's 4 and 10. That'd be 28 feet. 2x3 tubing good enough. Yeah, 2x4 on the main frame. Screw it. Screw it. Just do it. So then I need 10 feet here. 10 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot. Plus, then I got 4, 4, 4. Okay. Now the perimeter frame, I was just gonna, okay, first of all, let's do the cross braces. What we're gonna need is, I'm gonna go with C-channel. And I was thinking 3 inch. And I was thinking about butt welding it into the sides. It's a lot of welding, but just butt weld it. Keeps the stance of the trailer low. I want the trailer low, you know. I don't want it high. The higher the trailer you have, the more of a tipsy, fishtailing, all that effect. We'll keep it low. Low profile trailer. So if I'd use C-channel, it comes in 20-foot sticks. Okay, how many? Should we got one on the edges. So we got our main frame figured out here and the tongue. Now, what we need is we need our cross braces. So if the trailer is 10 feet long, run one at 5 foot, that'd be halfway down. C-channel. Let's do this. Let's see. To scale again here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right there. Okay, so that's center. So we would run one in the center just for the heck of it. Okay. Okay, so we got one in the center at 5 foot. So now you can picture now, if we have one at 5 foot in the center, half of that would be 2.5 feet, which obviously would be 30 inches. Braces seem too far apart. You know, I like this physical tape measure because it physically shows you when you're trying to engineer something. 2 foot. 2 foot seems a lot too. Oh. Oh, let's see. If we would go 2.5 foot in the center of that, it's 6 foot wide. No, hold on a minute here. 5 foot. Because we're already in the center of the trailer and it's 10 foot long. So that means it's 5 there and 5 there. So if we go 5 and then we go 2.5, which would be 30 inches. And then go 45. Then that seems too close. So you'd have one here, and one there. I like to keep things center perpendicular. So now if we got one at 5 foot down the trailer, it's 10 foot long. We have 5 there and 5 there. Now we should put one in the center of that. You know, that'd be 2.5 foot there and 2.5 foot there. But 2.5 foot. See, it's 24. That'd be 30 inches. 30 inches on center. That to me just is way too far apart. They should be closer than that. So maybe we should go 15 inches on center. Let's go 15 inches on center. So we'll go 2.5 feet here. Then that leaves us 30 inches on each side. And we'll just put 2 more in there so that we'll have 3 on each side. So 15 inches on center. So 15 inches on center, that would bring us up to 30 inches. And 30 times 2. Hang on now. 5 foot. 45. So it's 60, 30, 45. Yeah, 15 inches on center. Each one has to be. So we're going to go 15 inches on center to give it strength. This trailer is already looking like it's going to be way heavy. So if we're at 4 foot on, well, 5 foot on center, this would be 1, 2, 1.5, 2, so it'd be 1 7/8, so 1 7/8. And if we want to go 15 inches on center, that would be 3/4, 1 foot. Everything's at 7/8. This is 7/8. And this is at 7/8. And that's 1 7/8. Okay. And I put some 15 inches on center. I was hoping for 16, but 15 would be good enough. And I don't think we have to go so heavy on the C channel. If we were to go 3" by 2" C channel, by 2". Okay, so I'm going to draw a line here. What we want to do is we want to put the weight of the vehicle right above the steel frame, the main frame. So all 4 points, the 4 wheels, are sitting on the frame. Okay. And then we want to, so it doesn't, okay, that was crooked. Frickin' A, man, no matter how tight you hold it, hey, it just isn't tight enough. Superman strength. The pen's got. Okay. So the middle one is at 2 point, no, 5 feet. 5 feet, pardon me. 5 feet. I almost screwed that up. 5 foot on center. Then the rest of them are 15 inches on center. Now, if they're 15 inches on center, let's look at this. 15 inches on center, I don't think we have to go with, I think we can go with 8 inch. 1/8 inch C-channel. I don't think we have to go 3/16. 15 inches on center. We're putting a weight on there anyway. Besides. Because I gotta cut this weight down. I think we're going to go at, C-channel. 3 inch by 2 inch by 1/8 inch. I think we can go at 1/8 inch across here. This other stuff is going to be 3/16 wall. Yeah. But then the outer perimeter now here, and then cross braces. And then we're going to go with, the center one was going to be and then 2 will be cross the center brace will be 3 by 2, 3 inch by 2 inch by 3/16. And that'll have to be 14 foot, huh? 10 plus 4 is 14 foot. And then we need 4 inch by 2 inch by 3/16 wall. That'll have to be 10, 20, 4, 28 feet. Yeah, 10, 20, 4, and 8. So it's 20, 10, 20, 8 feet. So 28 feet. $28. Now, what? Maybe the back edge and the front edge, we should make that 2x3 tubing. Okay. So let's add on to that. That was 10. That was 14. And we got 6 and 12. So we got 12 plus 14 feet. It's 26 feet, right? 6, 12, 12 plus 14, 12, 13, 14, 24 feet, huh? I'm going to do it again here. 6, 12, okay, that's 12 feet, plus the 14 feet. I keep forgetting. Oh, that's right, I'm running one in the middle here too, ain't I? I forgot! We're going to put one more piece of tubing in the center, so we got this thing bridged. It's called bridging. Let's see. 3 inch. I'm going to mark this down by 2 inch. Okay? So now we're going to need 6, 12, 18 feet, plus the 4 there, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, plus the 10, that's 32 feet total. $32. So let's mark that down. 3 by 2, 3 inch by 2 inch. The frame here is 2 by 4 inch by 2 inch. Better mark this one too right away, huh? 4 inch by 2 inch. Okay? Okay. So center brace, 2 by 3. That's 14. Plus 2 of, oh, right here we gotta mark this too. 3 inch by 2 inch. 3 inch by 2 inch. Okay? So, center brace. This will be I want to say 2 by 3 tubing, but everybody calls it 3 inch by 2 inch tubing. Rectangular. 3/16 wall. Okay, so we need 14 feet there. Then we need 6, 12, 18, 14 plus 18 is 32. So then we need 32 feet of that. Then 4 by 2, I got 28 feet. Okay, this would be 10, 20, plus the 4 and 4 is 28 feet of that. Then I need C-channel, 3 inch by 2 inch by 8. I'm going to need 6, 12, 18 times 2 would be 36 feet to that. Plus the outer edge here. So it's 36, 46, and 56 feet of that. So I have C-channel here. I mean, no. That's not right either. I need 6, 12, 18 times 2. That'd be 36 feet. 36 feet of that. And then number 4, I need L channel. L channel. Or angle iron. Angle iron. So if I'm going to go at 3 inch, then I should go at 3 inch high and 3 inch on the side. Or in the bottom, huh? Oh. Yeah. Let's go by 3 by 3. 3 by 3 by 3/16 wall. And then we're going to need how many feet of that? We need 10, 20 feet, huh? Then I need to make ramps, don't I? That's perfect size for ramps as well. So we need, let's see, angle iron 3 by 3. Angle iron 3 by 3. Okay. Now we got to make the ramps out of that too. So far we got, for angle iron, 3 by 3 would be 10 and 20 feet. And then the ramps, we figure, let's go 4 feet long on them. So 4, 8, 12, 16 feet. Ramps. 16 feet plus, we gotta go cross braces. How wide should we go? 12 inch. Yeah, maybe 12 inch, huh? And then a 4-foot ramp. Foot ramp, that should be about what, every 6 inches? No. 10. Let's go 10 inches. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go 5, go 6, that'd be 6 feet. 6 feet. So ramps would be 4, 8, 12, 16. 4 foot by 1 foot by, yeah, 4 foot long by 1 foot wide. And then the ramp should be 4 foot by 1 foot, and then 10 inches on center. Talk about engineering your old trailer, you know. See, I want to use this for the little car, and then I can use it for other stuff. I know it's going to be a weird sized trailer, but I got to have it just covered the little car. I don't want to pull a big car trailer down the road pulling the little car. I want to pull a trailer that fits the little car. You know what I mean? So the ramp's 16 foot plus 6. Just the ramps alone, 22 feet. 22 foot. 4 ramps. 3 by 3 by 3/16. Okay, so the ramps alone are 22 feet. Okay. So 22 feet for the ramps. Okay. Then we need one for the ramp hook. We need 3 by 3 inch by 3/16. So I need one there too. So that's another 5 foot. So let's see, 22 feet plus 5 is 27. And then we need angle iron here. That's 10, 20. So we need 47 feet plus 20 feet plus 47. I'm going to use angle iron on this side, angle iron on that side, angle iron here for the ramp hook. We don't need no angle iron in the front. Nothing else. I'll put some on there later. In case I want to haul a load, that way it's got something that kind of holds it in. I'll have to put some hooks on here and stuff like that to hold shit down. Put lights and hooks and all that stuff's in a different thing. First I want to get the bed made. And I got to buy axles. I'm going to put dual axles under here, underneath the 10-foot trailer. I'd like to put a single axle in there, and I probably could get away with it because the little car probably weighs 17, 18, 1900 pounds. And then the trailer itself, it's got to hold its own weight. 3,500 pound axle, one under there would probably be enough. But the problem is it's squirrely then. You get this thing in a weaving, if you're dodging something on the highway, this thing could get out of control. So dual axle, I think, is the best way to go when you're hauling, when you start looking at numbers around 2,000 pounds and plus. I think the guy should have dual axles for stability. Not necessarily for the weight, it's for the stability of the weight. So let's just go, I want to go 48 feet. Let's go 48 feet on it. Because that way it's 12 times 4. Because I think that's, I don't know if they sell it in 12, whatever. I don't know what they sell it. Well, we'll just write down we need 48 feet, whatever it takes. So, now do I want to cover this with plywood or not? I don't know. It's a weird size, you know. Or should I just put two big boards on here where the wheels can drive up on? And have nothing on here? I don't know yet. We'll get the frame built first, guys. The bed here. Let's get the bed fit. We got this all figured out. Later on, I'll need a tongue, I'll need the axles, I need lights, I need wheels, I need bearings, I need hubs, I need things. So, that should cost. Okay, 24-foot stick of 4x2 is $191. And then a 4-foot piece would be about 45. So that'd be about 250 bucks. Figure about 250. This is a bunch. Let's figure it out. And 2x3 24-foot stick is 165. So 2x3. Here's a 3x2. That's 32 foot. So that's about roughly $200. C-channel now. She quoted me a price on heavier C-channel. And a 20-foot stick of that was 76, so I bet it's a little cheaper than that. C-channel 20-foot stick, I need 36. Let's just go 150 bucks on that. It's a little cheaper than that though, but so the L channel, the angle iron. Let's say about 150 for that too. It's gonna be less than that too, but let's just go that route for now. So in metal, we're looking at 450, 550, 650, 750. So about $750 to build this. You know, if you can see this. I don't know if you can. So that's what the frame would look like. This is a 6x10, so the little car fits on it. And I can go 80 down the road, so to speak, pulling it. It's going to be dual axle though, not a single. I think the dual axle will be more stabilized. Stabilized! So maybe this is too much information. Maybe it's dumb. I don't know. But we're going to start building this in a couple weeks. We're going to build this. This is going to be one of the new projects on the whole channel. We're going to go, like I say, I'm letting you guys in from start to finish. I am sitting in my house right now figuring this out. Okay? So this chassis, the frame, the trailer, bed, whatever you want to call it, is about 200 plus 250 is 450, 5, 6, 750, $750 in metal. Hopefully in 2 weeks it don't go up, but that was a quote today as of June 2nd today. So $750 to build that frame. The metal, welding wire, gas, salt, and paint, whatever. That's more. But right now, what we're after to get the chassis done, and then we can start putting wheels and everything underneath it. And on this chassis, if you can see this, okay, here's the tongue. So I'll be driving up the little car on this end. So what I want, the reason why I put these right off from the edge is because I want the wheels to travel along these. That way it doesn't put pressure on the trailer. You're putting it on the chassis where the weight should be. So when you're hauling it down the highway, it's all, so anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is a dumb video, but it gives you an idea, because when you hook onto this thing right here, your truck backs up to it and hooks onto it and you pull it. You want to pull on the tongue, which pulls on the frame, which then pulls on the deck of the trailer. You don't want to pull on the deck on the trailer and then pull on the frame, then the frame sits where the wheels are. No, you want to pull on the main frame, which is going to be 2x4. It might be a little heavy, but I don't even want to know how much this thing is going to weigh, because it's probably going to weigh too much. But it'll haul anything. I should just make it a dump trailer right away. But then I'd have to build a frame on top of a frame. But so when you're pulling on the tongue, you're pulling on the cross braces here, and then the center brace, and these braces. Then you got these braces bridged across, and I'll have one 2x3 tubing going down the center here too. So this thing is kind of boxed, There'll be yeah, and I got it here too. 2x3 here, 2x3 here, 2x3 here. And it'll box in, and then also it's going to go out to the angle iron edges, So time we're done, the trailer can handle the weight sitting on it, and it can handle the pull on it. Because when you design a trailer, you got to be able to pull it, break it, stop it, you know, and then you got to be able to haul it, haul stuff on it, so it bridges across, you know, so you can haul something. So anyway, that's what we came up with. So now, in a couple weeks, we're going to be building this on the channel. So now you guys, this is going to be #1 video of building a trailer. Maybe it's too much for everybody's brain. Maybe it's not enough. Maybe you guys are throwing everything at the thing saying, oh, why doesn't he build it this way or that way? You know, things change as you're building it. It might look different on paper to when you're looking at it. And it might. But we're going to be, yeah, whatever, I guess. But somehow we got to make sure when we weld this thing together, it's not all warped. Have to make sure it's straight. So we got a lot of tacking to do and a lot of whatever. So anyway, guys, please like and subscribe. This will be this is the first part of design of that trailer. This is the trailer for the littow car, and you can click on playlist, and you can see it on there. Littow car. Littow car. I can't put this up. Boy, do I look good. Man. Littow car. I love littow car. Littow car is fast. It's not the size, it's the action. And littow car is little, but it's got a lot of action. But, littow car. Boy. Man. Crazy. Anyway, let's shut the spotlight off here. We got some calling to do, some ordering to do. We got to find some axles. We got all kinds of neat stuff. Littow car gonna have little trailer. No, what I want to do is I want to put low profile axles underneath it. I want to get it to the ground, the trailer. You know, you see some trailers, they're 3 foot off the ground. And it's like, how do I look terrible here? I should straighten up a little bit for the video here, huh? Yeah, there we go. There. I look a little more professional now. Oh, I look like a redneck that lives in the sticks that likes to build some shit. Yeah, when toothless, yeah, oh yeah, man. Anyway, what would Larry the Cable Guy say on this? But anyway, I guess that's all we know. So, video #2 will be going to St. Cloud, Minnesota, picking up some metal. Yeah, we're going to pick up some metal. We're going to burn some together and we'll see what happens. I gotta look at the state website and see what the requirements are about licensing it. Because license it for like 2,500 pounds or something like that, you know. Maybe 3,500 tops. I don't know. It would hold 3,500, no problem, I'm sure. But you never want to max everything out, especially going down the trailer. You don't want to kill yourself. You don't want to kill other people. You don't want to destroy any property. You want to be responsible. You want to have a good time. You want to get from point A to point B. So you just want to do it right. Or don't do it at all, they say. So, but until then, guys, I guess that completes this video. Video #1 of the littow car trailer build. And then we'll get to the fun part now coming up, you know. when you start buying metal and welding it together, assembling it, cutting metal, all that stuff. That'll be fun. And then, yeah. And then, see, the one reason why I'm building this trailer is because I want to put little car behind Red Dog. You know, my 41 Dodge truck. I built that so that would tow. So I'd like to hook this trailer up behind it and put little car on the trailer, and then I can go to a car show with both vehicles. And wouldn't that be kind of cool? Make it, you know, I got some old trophies I could set on the seat or something. I got a helmet. I can make it look like we're back in the 50s. And we just got back racing from like Minnesota dragways or an old drag strip or something. Wouldn't that be kind of cool pulling up to a car show and you got the whole rig like that and dressed up like you just got back from drag racing? That'd be kind of neat, wouldn't it? Yeah, I agree. But anyway, but that's the purpose of it. So that's why I don't want to go at an 8x12 trailer, which you would think right away, oh, why doesn't he go at 8x12? Well, that's extra weight again. We want to keep this thing down. The little car is a little less than 6 foot wide, and bumper to bumper it's about 10 foot 6 inches long, but the wheels are less than 10 feet. So the car will be boxed on the trailer really nice, and then I'll anchor it down, and it won't be, it'll be good enough to pull a little car on top of it, but yet it's not, you're not using a Bobcat trailer to, like a 14,000 pound trailer to pull a car that weighs 1,900 pounds, you know. So that's just kind of stupid to me. Yeah, the question I always keep asking myself, should I go dual axle or single? Well, I think I want to go a dual axle. I know that might sound a little strange, but I want to go a dual axle because I want to stabilize. I don't want it to weave all over the road like a drunk driver. I want it to be steady. And I'll just put the axles back a little further. A rule of thumb, I think it's a third of your trailer weight should be on your tongue. Okay. Well, I know Red Dog can't handle all that weight. So it can pull the weight. But the truck isn't, it's only got Ford Ranger leaf springs in the back. It's got a Ford 888 in the back for the rear end, you know, 410s, all that, overdrive. It'll handle the weight. It can pull it. 400 horse Hemi and maybe 425. I don't know what it is for horse, but so it's there, but it can't handle the weight on the tongue weight. So I want to make this thing so, you know, I could even pull out my little white Dakota. It's basically pulling a side-by-side on the highway. Time I'm done with the trailer, I think the whole bill, time I'm done, it's going to be around $1,200, $1,300 right now. But with the tariffs, with Trump's tariffs, about 25,000. No, not that much, but we'll see. Yeah, I hope it's not going to be more than that, but I checked on a trailer to buy one. It was $4,000. $3,600 was the cheapest I could find, you know, which would have been nice, but $3,600 compared to, let's just throw a number $1,500 on it. Let's throw $1,700 to build this thing. Time we're done with grinding and painting and welding wire and lights, and let's just throw a number of $1,700 on this trailer, just for the hell of it. And then it's built for my needs, you know. But anyway, enough gabbing around. The video is way too long already. But you witnessed the engineering of the trailer. So I don't know if you can read it. or see it, I mean. But I tried here anyway. So anyway, please like and subscribe, guys, so you can follow along. You hit the notification bell. Please hit the like button if you can. Like I say, I'm just an average Joe. You can see here nothing's fancy. You know, I'm down to everybody's level. I mean, I don't feel like I'm above anybody or anything. I just feel like I want to give everybody the, you know. And again, like it says on my channel, it's said it for the last 12 years or whatever it's been. You know, no obligation. You know, there's nothing. There's nobody ever come after you. So please subscribe if you can, guys. I'm trying to build my channel up so I could start offering things. I can't offer nothing. Everything here is out of my own pocket, and some channels they give away stuff, and I'm happy for them that they do, that they can. And I like to be that way too. I like to give away things, and I like to, but there's no way I can do it right now. I don't have the subscribers that I dream of having. You know, I don't make a dime on this stuff at all. I don't, and I mean that. It's all out of my pocket. But so I beg and I beg. I beg for subscribers all the time. God-fearing, common sense type of person. That's what I am. You know, I don't like the world today. I think the world is just gone to crap, but that's on another deal. But we will talk to you later. Please like and subscribe if you can. I thank you in advance. And you guys take care. Video number 1 of the little car trailer build. That's what it's going to be called. Little car trailer build. So it's got a nice little home. You know, and I can pull a red dog. So with my 41 Dodge WC truck that I got on another playlist. It's red in color. It's red in color. If you click on the playlist, you can even watch that from when I got the cab home with the engine hoist and the bobcat, and till when I was driving it down the road, and even took you guys out for a couple rides on it. So I want to pull this little trailer with the little car on it. So, and then go to car shows with it that way. I think that'd be fun. Anyway, take care, guys. Enough gabbing. Bye-bye.